Students, one more interesting question from your R.D. Sharma book. It says if small n number of biscuits are distributed among capital N number of beggars, then find the probability that a particular beggar Ramu will get R number of biscuits where R is less than small n. So, in order to get the required probability, you have to first find out the value of total number of favorable outcome and that divided by total number of outcome. So let me just first find out the total number of outcomes. I have written total number of outcome as capital N to the power small n. Let me just clearly write it. Capital N to the power small n. Alright, I hope you can understand this. Now how this capital N to the power small n is obtained, that I have explained over here in this particular part. What I have done is these small circles are representing the capital N number of beggars. This is the first beggar, second beggar, third beggar, fourth beggar. This is the nth beggar and n minus 1th beggar prior to that. And there are n number of biscuits, a small n number of biscuits drawn over here with the squares drawn over here. First biscuit, second biscuit, third, then n minus 1th biscuit and this small nth biscuit. Now what is happening is, suppose if we pick this particular biscuit number 1, this biscuit could be distributed among capital N number of beggars. This biscuit could be given to the first one or second one or third one or fourth one or n minus 1th beggar or capital nth beggar. That means the first biscuit could be distributed in capital N number of ways. Now second biscuit can again be distributed in capital N number of ways. Now what you have to do is, out of the capital N number of ways in which the first biscuit is distributed, you pick any particular way, one way. Corresponding to that one way, the second biscuit could be distributed in capital N number of ways. So for one particular way in which the first biscuit is distributed, the total number of ways in which the second biscuit could be distributed is capital N. So by using the unitary method, we can write safely that total number of ways in which first and second biscuit could be distributed is capital N into capital N, that is n square. I think somewhere I have written it, this one, n square. So the first two biscuits could be distributed in capital N to the power 2 ways. So in the same manner and using the same logic, the first three biscuits could be distributed in capital N to the power 3, and same way if we reach up to this small n, means a small nth biscuit, then total number of ways in which all these biscuits could be distributed to these capital N number of beggars could be capital N to the power small n, which is what I have obtained over here. I hope you have understood. Now to get the favorable number of outcome. Favorable number of outcome, for that, okay, again let me just take out the Ramu. Suppose this is Ramu and 1, 2, 3, ... and lastly this one. So what will happen? There are capital N minus 1 number of beggars left. Alright, and from among the n number of biscuits which were drawn with the squares, alright, we have taken out R number of biscuits. Suppose these are R number of biscuits. Total R number of biscuits means from this small n number of biscuits we have taken out R number of biscuits and they were distributed to this Ramu. Alright, Ramu is given R number of biscuits. So out of this small n number of biscuits, when small r number of biscuits were given to Ramu, we are left with now small n minus r number of biscuits. I hope you can understand this. So so finally we are left with n minus 1 number of beggars and n minus r number of biscuits. Aja, one more thing from among this small n number of, no, not this one, from among this one, n number of biscuits, if we are choosing or selecting small r number of biscuits, that could be done in NCR ways, which we will be using later on. So coming back to this diagram, that is this one, again using the same logic which was used for the capital N to the power small n, the first biscuit could be distributed in capital N minus 1 number of ways. Second biscuit could be also distributed in capital N minus 1 number of ways. Alright, so total number of ways in which we can distribute this small n minus small r number of biscuits to these capital N minus 1 number of beggars in n minus 1 to the power capital N minus 1 to the power small n minus r. The same logic is used which was used for capital N to the power small n. So total number of favorable outcomes could be NCR. This NCR was for the Ramu, and we have to multiply this with n minus 1 to the power n minus r. This is the total number of favorable outcome. So required probability could be this thing, that is small NCR into n minus 1 to the power n minus, this is capital N, this is a small n, and total number of ways is capital N to the power small n. I hope you can understand this. Thank you.